All right, guys, how you guys doing? This is the 2022 one-year review of the Hobie Outback. All right, I've been guiding out of this thing now for over a year, so we've had clients on here, and I've fished quite a bit out of this kayak. All right, we're going to talk about from the front of the kayak first some of the things that we've added. We've added a keel guard to help with some of the stinks and scratches up in the front. All right, one of the bad things that we've noticed so far, within 1 year, we're gonna have to replace this handle already. Keep going to the front. These are some of the things that I bring out when I'm guiding and or when I'm out fishing by myself. Things that we carry, I like one of the pros is there's a lot of space in this thing, as opposed to the Outback or the Compass. Even though in the Compass, if you do put in a hatch, there's way more room in here. So we tried to get the bucket. They didn't have it, but I'm almost glad we didn't, because now you can really put more stuff in here. I usually also have a snorkeling set in here as well. Another one of the things that I like about this Outback is all this area. This is what I call the money area. Let's remove this guy out of the way. And this has all the attachments that you need. So you have an H rail, you have it within the H rail, you have a rail system, you have another rail system out here. So you got 4 rail systems total up front. You got the H rail system as well. You got slots to put in 4 knives if you really wanted to. You got these guys to put in whatever you want. I have this. You got your net, so you have a lot of space right here to put all the tools that you need for fishing. Another one of the pros is this hatch right here. It's a square hatch, a lot of room for stuff, your phone. This thing stays very dry. I've had no issues with it so far as getting wet. And that's it. We got the additional rod holder. Not necessarily, as you can tell, this has 4 flush mount. There's 2 there and then 2 in the back. But I like these for trolling, and it's a little bit closer here. When it's sitting over here, you have to lean forward to put the rod in the rod holder, but it's not a big deal. And for trolling, it's not ideal. These are flush mounted, so it has nothing like these that lock in, so you won't be able to lose your rod and reel. Shoes that I'm using, so now I've used these now for about 5 months. These Extra Tough, these have been so far the best shoes that I've found for kayak fishing. Very good. Keep moving back, the chair. All right, so the chair, the biggest thing that I've seen with people with this chair is just putting it on. So a lot of people just, when they put it on, they'll do this, and they don't put it on correctly, see, and it pops up. All right. One of the easiest ways to make sure you have it on correctly is move it all the way forward here. Come on this side real quick. Put your hand right here. Put pressure on it, and there you go. Now, look, that chair is not going anywhere. That. Then you get the buckle back here, and there you go. So this one also has options for you to go lower or higher. So I always have it on the high standard. This is the low. I never use that, but if you're into that, it's there. The one thing I will say about this seat is that the back rest, after a while, doesn't hold as far forward as it normally does. For you guys that have been on pro anglers and Outbacks, you know, the pro angler, you can lift that back seat up, which gives you good posture. And this one, you seem to lean a little more back no matter what you do, and I think that has to do with the stress of these guys. They give out, and that's it. It doesn't hold up much forward anymore. So I would say that's one of the cons on this one. It is a comfortable seat. We do have the kayak cushion, which is a must. All our fleet boats have kayak cushion, which is a big difference for you. That's it. Now we're moving to the back. And I have in here the angle cooler. This is the 13-quart one. We also have the bigger and better 30-quart one. And they both fit in here. They're interchangeable. They both fit in. But usually I carry this one. And the only thing I really carry in this is my drinks. I'll carry some little bit of ice, any kind of food in there. Right now it's got some tackle, but that's usually what's in here. If I want to keep something smaller, I can keep it in here without having to bring the fish bag. Okay. All right. Well, let's continue now. So now we installed the anchor trolley system on that side, as you can see. The only thing I would have to say is one of the cons on it is the installation. I'd be very careful on my next Outback. We're going to drop this installation a little lower because this anchor rope sometimes gets in the way of your steering, so it gets a little annoying. Nothing that will stop you from fishing, but just one of the little perks that you should pay attention to when installing your anchor trolley. All right, so now we're going to talk about the 3 rod and reel combinations that we use for clients, and sometimes I'll use these myself. So this is the Penn Battle 3 2500 with 10-pound braid on there. This is the 7.0 medium light fast. All right, great rod and reel combination. Those Battle. Okay, this is the Battle 3 DX 3000. This one also has 10-pound braid on there. It's got the extra bigger grips on here, but it's combined with this Fenwick HMG inshore rod right here. And this is a 7.0 medium fast also as well. So this is the other combo that we use. And the last combo that we use is our Spinfisher 2500s. This is the Spinfisher 6, and this is paired with our Shimano Spheros rod. This is a 7.0 also power medium heavy action. So this has got a little more meat into it, and this is the other combo that we use for our clients. Some of the other stuff that I carry on board: first aid kit, very important in case something happens out there. Bring this along. Has my tools in there, and it's water sealed as well. Right here. These are very expensive crates. I was lucky enough to find this one used on Marketplace for a very good deal. But the biggest thing I like about it is these H-rail systems, which allows you to add more stuff to it. Okay, right here we added another rod holder. So now in the back right here, just in my crate itself, I can carry 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rods if I really wanted to get tactical, but which I don't. Inside here, this is pretty much the most I'll carry. I have 3 tackle boxes here with all the stuff that I use for guiding and for myself. We have a D-hooker that is always in this H crate as well. We have a bump board, the fold out yak gear bump board, which is nice because it folds. And then in here, if I do bring live bait, this is literally where the live bait will sit in here. That way I can just poke around, turn around, and grab them right there. So they usually stay in this area right here. All right, now we're going to talk about the drive. And I'll have to say that this is like any other drive. Nothing they changed on the 2020. What I will say is that I have already had to replace the spine on this drive. So again, 1 year, and it already had a spine repair. I believe that was a factory default. It shouldn't have done that, especially since we weren't using this drive much heavily. We weren't doing anything different than we've done with any of our other drives, and I want to say within 6 months we had to replace the spine on that. So something to be aware of. Could have been a factory default, but the guys at Estero River, they did a great job and they replaced that, and it was all still part of the warranty, so I had no issue with that. But if you've never used a Hobie drive, this is the Mirage Drive 180. 180 means it has reverse. So all you do is pull the red lever. Now you have reverse. Green is forward. These have the kick up. So if you do hit something, those kick up. All right here now we're just going to talk about this little spot, this equipment that's here. The only thing you need this for is for loading and unloading. If you don't have that down, you can look in the bottom here. If you look in the bottom here, if you don't have this on and you let the kayak down, there's a good chance that this rudder is gonna bend in all kinds of places because it doesn't have this. This prevents it from bending. So now this takes all that force. It's just for loading and unloading. Very stable. All right, let's just stand up and show some of the stability. Be careful falling off. See if you can stand in this thing. Hold on, let me move it all the way back. What I'm gonna check is how far up front we can stand. Climb up to the top of that thing. See if you can. In the middle. In the middle's fine.
I don't want to step on the edge.
You can. All the way to the front. Look at that. All right, that's good. Okay, now go back. Yep, turn around. There you go. Now go left and right now. Lean all the way left. You want to just throw your whole weight out there and see if it'll flip?
Think it will.
Yep.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go. Yeah.
There we go. Hard to flip.
Yeah.
There we go.
There it goes. All right, use the rope.
You gotta find it. Swimming down there. Nope, he's got it.
I wish he was. It's actually kind of cool. It's like an air pocket in there.
Oh, under the kayak? It's good to know.
Ethan, do you feel it cold? Because it is cold over here.
Watch your back, yep. You got room. Commit. Good. Do the rear, yeah. Go to the rear, yeah. So right here, it's throwing your body over the top. Yeah, you gotta kick. Yeah, yeah. There you go. And then you hold yourself there, and you're back on top, just like that.
And you go home.
And you go home.
Go back.
And the only thing is there's going to be a lot of stuff in there. So just maneuvering around that. Yep. But you can get back on the yak. There you go. Stability. Let her take reverse. Okay, let her.